let's pretend for a moment that it's still the summertime. Hello everyone, I'm Elloa, I'm a content creator and a World of Warcraft player, and I've been around for a very long time, so here I am to stay and tell you all my adventure that happened this summer. My dear friends, we are living chaotic time. It's very difficult to be able to plan for the future when the world is falling apart. Literally. The world is falling apart around us. How do you want to feel a sense of certainty among all of that? So you need to make your peace first with that feeling. Like, it is normal that you feel that way. How will you feel differently? At the end of June, I realized that I needed to move for the 1st of August and that I had no idea where to go. So that's kind of the atmosphere I was in. I was like, oh my god, I am in shit. I'm in deep shit, like really, like seriously. Maybe in 1 month I'm homeless. Maybe in 1 month I'm done. Maybe I will have to cut my stream. What I will be doing? It was a scary moment, even if somehow I knew that I would be safe in some way, that a solution will appear, a miracle will come in some way, but sometimes you cannot trust that, right? So the months of July and August is very much about my real life. Of course, there's plenty of World of Warcraft, and considering that I'm recording this video, so everything is fine now, all is well, all right? But at the end of June, at the start of July, I didn't know what will happen, where I will go, where I will end. And therefore, I was questioning my life and my purpose. Will I be able to continue to be a content creator? Is it still worth it? Should I still fight? Thankfully, a friend has proposed me to live at this place in Norway, and that has been such a generous offer. It was a very serious offer. We have been discussing by private message about it, and I've been very touched by this because it made me feel that even so I do not have a lot of friends here in Belgium, I have plenty of friends everywhere in the world. And followed that offer, a lot of other friends have been suggesting me, oh, you can stay at our place in Montreal, in Sweden, in Great Britain. And this really warmed my heart. So when I told my mother that maybe I could ask to put some boxes in her basement so I could live at a friend place in Norway, she figured out with her husband that it was better that I live at her place. And so they very kindly made me an offer to stay at their place. I have 2 rooms that I can use. Over here, I have my desk, I have my computer, etc. So the months of July have been spent, sorting out all my business. So all my stuff. I had to get rid of half of my dishes, half of my clothes, all the things that were accumulated that needed to get rid of. A lot of my furniture that I was not going to use anymore. And then there was all the stuff from my ex-partner and from the ex-partner of my daughter. A lot of the stuff that were still here from the pandemic and all that kind of things. I have been living in that place since 2016 in December, so almost 9 years. It was quite a while, and a lot of things have happened there. So when I was reorganizing my things and cleaning the home and cleaning my stuff, putting it in boxes, I could travel in time and we go through all the history. It's like seeing your life in front of your eyes. It was a little bit of that process. Not only it was organizing my move, but it was also traversing memories, traversing feelings, cleaning up all of that within me. So it was exhausting time. And I only streamed the 2 first week. The 2 next week of July, I've been dedicating it entirely to my move. And then I moved. And then I cleaned my whole house. And then I was done. And it was August. But then, what happened in World of Warcraft in the month of July? Because I continued to stream at last a little bit.
I'll take the far one. Oh no!
What?
Ah! Can someone pull me back up?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It happened to me once too.
Russel, pull me up, bro. Pull me up. Pull me up. Ah, you follow. I hope nobody's streaming this. Oh no, Elloa is streaming this.
Of course I am. Yeah, sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, it was the end of season 2, so it had a taste of end of a chapter, which was kind of coinciding with my end of chapter. It was kind of bizarre, but it was fitting. So we continued to do some Mythic Plus on my Druid, on my Priest, but all the things I really wanted to do I had completed in June, so July was more for pushing forward to try to do more. In the end, I've not attempted to do many things, but we had some fun during the first week. We also had a very cool event in Starship, which was the Druid Only Red. So Starship at the end of the season organized class only red, and as between Paladin, Monk and Druid I only have a Druid, I volunteered to organize with Dave the Druid only red, and it was really fun. First, it is always fun to do a class only red with everyone the same class. It's pretty fun to see all those different Druid, all those different cat form, all those different tanking form. It is super fun. It's not really serious, so everyone is doing whatever, but it was really hilarious. We had a good time, and we cleared the normal mode, but we also did a few bosses in Heroic, which was not specifically the goal. So I think we did a good job, and everyone had a lot of fun. Some good memories there. Look at that. So we are stealthing.
So funny.
Yeah, it is nice.
Cat is just rolled light.
Danton!
love it.
Danton,
Save Danton! Save him!
Oh, dinosaur cannot pass where cat passed, damn it.
No. Save Danton.
Oh, that was dead.
This feels wrong.
Danton's dead!
So July had been very emotional. August was a time to settle down, to rest, to recover, and to start a new beginning, a new chapter, or more so a kind of pause, a retreat. But you know, going back to your mother at my age feel a little weird, right? It was kind of bizarre, and I was afraid that I will feel diminished, ashamed, feeling guilty, whatever, all kind of negative feelings. But in reality, I realize how a blessing it is. Not only materially, of course, to be welcome, having a roof above my head, having a very comfortable situation for me to kind of recover and reorganize myself and, you know, take the time to find a new home, find new possibilities and such in a couple of months from now. But from a more energetical point of view, or more emotional point of view, it's really nice. I can be again in the atmosphere of my mother and her love and her generosity and her vibe, and take that in. It's also the occasion for me to start to put a new habit, because I have to live in a different way. I cannot do the same things that I used to do. So I can have a different perspective upon my own life and my lifestyle and my health and everything.
Lord Dimensius, come feast upon this universe. Let your darkness reign forevermore.
So cool! And then, Ghost of Karesh release. And to celebrate Ghost of Karesh, I decided to be crazy and to dye my hair in purple, like you can see today, which was also very symbolic. The day I cut my dreadlocks was symbolic. The day I dyed my hair was symbolic. It was not just for Karesh and for Xalatas and to celebrate the void, but to also celebrate me and say, you know what? Let's not take ourselves too seriously. It's still time to have fun, so let's go. So yeah, there we are.
The world breaking apart shattered Dimensius. He wouldn't do that to himself.
Wait. What did Xalatas just say? The world breaking apart shattered Dimensius. He will not do that to himself. It's incredible. Ghost of Garage just released 1 month ago and it feels like ages already. But the patch was absolutely amazing. I celebrated it with doing really intensive stream. I wanted to catch up also with all the missing time in July and we had a lot of fun. It was really cool. A lot of people came in. I did the whole story and then after worked on my character to get my character ready for raiding and for the new season that was coming 1 week after. So really dive deep into the lore, dive deep into the action, visited everything, and it was a beautiful patch. I really loved it. The vibe is so nice, so different from Undermined, so more ethereal, more calming in some way, more mysterious, everything we wanted from this patch actually. So very, very brilliant. I loved it. I also had the chance to have a massive amount of people coming. First, there was Taliesin and Evitel making this big gigantic red. Of course, when I was AFK for a long time because I was eating dinner and oh, it happened all the time like that. So now I'm taking super short break. I try to speed up as fast as possible so this doesn't happen again. In any case, then there was a lot of people joining the stream and I didn't really know why I had so many viewers at one time, but that was so comforting. It warmed my heart. To all the new people here on this channel, may you be welcome. May you be well. I hope you like it. I hope you like the vibe.
Just kill the Manchus.
Let's
Time to fly.
Ooh, oh my god.
Mind you, just mount up and check your action bar. You could just press 1
We're in Dimensius' domain now.
and follow the circles.
And listen to me.
Don't get hit with rocks. You will die.
I was not able to mount up.
Yeah, my map buttons weren't working.
Oh my god. You had to wait.
I had to click mine. The keybind wouldn't work.
And my game crashed as well.
Oh no.
Well,
Okay.
I just
This is so
Listen. Take the boss or the mini boss there. We nuke the mini boss. That's just fine too. Watch the Manchus, his arms. If he does right arm, we need to go to the left quick. Kill this.
So Ghost of Karesh just released that it was Gamescom and the midnight reveal. So it really feel like chop. The midnight reveal happened during the world first race for Manaforge Omega. So this was such a condense of action and World of Warcraft stuff and so much void and purple everywhere. Originally I wanted to go to Gamescom, but when I checked about the price of the travel ins, it was already full. The hotel will be too expensive, so I decided, considering my situation, it was wiser to stay at home and to watch the reveal from here. But the reveal happened in a very bizarre way, and the information was kind of bottlenecked and spread and difficult to access to. I will not say it was frustrating, but it was certainly anticlimactic. So I made this video, and if you have not seen this video, I recommend you to check this video, because it took me a very long time. I've been very serious making this video.
Bubbles, no.
No, Bubble. Oh no, look at that.
Bubbles is
No.
going to get killed.
No.
Annoying little fish.
Oh.
It didn't deserve this.
Oh yeah, he most certainly does.
It's sad.
Back. Oh.
Let's talk now about Season 3. Yes. Season 3 mean new dungeon lesson. So this is something I like to do, to introduce new players or returning player or casual player or new role to dungeon while not stressing, tackling mythic zeros before we do keys, and watching all the tactics beforehand with Raider.io. That's what I'm using. I really like the dungeon tactic that they have. I did that for Season 2, I've done it again for Season 3, and it has proven useful and very fun as well. The new dungeon pool is really nice, but the Tazavesh dungeon is weird. So, I have not done Tazavesh in Shadowlands, so I never did it. And the fact that you cannot train yourself in Mythic Zero, because the Mythic Zero version of Tazavesh is the long dungeon, the mega dungeon in hard mode, and the difficulty is like Mythic 10. So the only way to learn the dungeon is doing a key that's going to not be timed. So I used the Tazavesh dungeon as last for my dungeon lesson because of that difficulty of teaching it. It's also a very bizarre dungeon with very weird mechanic. It's not like it's annoying, but it's disturbing, confusing, and it's not something that you can really guess. There's some mechanics that are really troubling. The last boss, for example, Tazavesh Street, is kind of horrible.
Wait a bit and then you can take circle. Safe now.
Strike from beyond reach.
Wait a bit, then circle, then triangle. Good job.
My cartel.
Oh my god, thank you for the guidance. It would have been so hard without you. But all in all, I had a lot of fun tackling the new season. I've mostly been playing with my Holy Priest. I push myself a little bit further with the Priest, with the Healer, and then doing the dungeon lesson with my Guardian Druids. And we will see if I push her further as well. It would be nice.
Raid starts at 8.
It checked overlaps.
Yeah, I love this. I love it. Yay! I love it. It's my favorite. Woohoo! I'm easily happy, am I not? Now let's speak about Manaforge Omega, the new red. First of all, I think this red is beautiful. The atmosphere is perfect. It really feels like a World of Warcraft red. Not that I did not enjoy the other one. No, I really loved Undermine, really loved Nerebar Palace. But this one has a little je ne sais quoi. Mostly the atmosphere, just purpleness, all those corridors, all those little platforms, those little passage where to go, the little portal to jump in. It's really interesting, and you have this music, ethereal, atmospheric, chill, relax. I guess it feels a little bit like going back to Burning Crusade. It's very well made, and the bosses are quite interesting, especially some of them. Some of them are really good, like King Saladar, really nice. Even the Demon Hunter fight is hectic and chaotic, but it's quite interesting. And then, oh my god, the Dimensions fight. That is the most epic fight you ever seen in your whole life. Across every MMORPG, nothing can surpass that. I don't know how Blizzard is going to top them off for Midnight and the other expansion, because this was really beautiful. They did a very great job at designing a fight that truly felt epic. However, the difficulty is a little too easy. Normal feels very... I don't know. Like you don't really have to do the mechanics. The bosses are falling too fast. And this is not because my team is well organized and aim to do mythics. And we all have a lot of gear, experience and everything, but we really blasted through like in butter. And then when we started to find some difficulty through heroic, a little bit of resistance, the next week, because everyone had more equipment, we blasted through like in butter again. So that felt a little bit disappointing. I think it's important that the difficulties of the reds is still present. There's so many ways to catch up in gear. We're catching up in power so fast that the content is trivialized very, very fast. And we don't really have the occasion of pushing ourselves and to experience some mechanics. And I'm thinking about something that Taliesin have said already for Undermined. He was explaining that his guild will not tackle in mythic difficulty for social reasons and for numbers of players. But they want a challenge, and if Eric is done in 3 weeks, then there's not much left to do for the rest of the season. So I can understand that we try to offer catch-up mechanics and maybe nerf the dungeon over time, but this time it has been done a little too much. It's the last red of the expansion. It's Manaforge Omega. We're killing dementias. The red need to be a little bit difficult. Adapted difficulty for normal and for heroic. Of course, it's important to offer a nice challenge for each difficulty. And even if over time the challenge becomes trivialized, not because you become skilled, but because you have gear, which already is disappointing in itself, but whatever. Still, they need to have some resistance. So please, Blizzard, don't make the content too easy. I like when my red is a challenge. This is cool too. We are together. Or maybe you do the... This is a cool scenario, I like it. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Anyone is trying? Yeah. It's just really fun. I like this. Okay, I'm easy pleased, huh? Am I not? Alright, oh, they're coming back. Let's go. More. And I think that's about it for this summer. It has been a crazy summer, and June feels like ages ago. It was last year. No, seriously, it has been crazy how this summer was condensed in emotion, if change, in things happening in World of Warcraft, in event with the community, with change of vibe, all kind of things. It's quite interesting that sometimes things slow down and, you know, stagnate for a long time. And some other time, everything happened all at once. It's a little bit how it felt for this summer. So let's see now what the autumn is reserving us. And yes, I know I've been doing this video very late, but that's because I have so much things to do still. Yes. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you so very much for watching this video. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was entertaining. And let me know in the comments below, how was your summer? Did you enjoy the midnight reveal? Are you playing the season 3? Are you excited for it? Or are you wanting to join us for the dungeon lesson maybe? You will be more than welcome. Or maybe some of the Starship event. We're doing the School Red every Sunday and a Mythic Plus night every Friday. And you will be welcome. You don't have to be in the guild. You can just join up. The only thing you need is to play on a European server. Anyway, my friends, I wish you a great time. May you take care of yourself and take care of your loved one. It's important. See you soon on Twitch or on YouTube. Bye. So Brains is saying Karen. Well, no, guys. Like, the definition of a Karen is really not me. So it doesn't offend me that you say that. It's just like so wrong. I think because a Karen is complaining about stuff all the time. And a Karen is entitled. I am really not like that. So if you know me, you will realize that I don't fit the portrait